Definitely. Are you spiritual? Like, do you have a spiritual routine or anything like that? Or
Yeah, like
what?
I'm very like, you feel me? Like basically, I'm gonna say, for one, I believe in God.
For sure.
But I also believe, spiritually, like, basically like discernment, like stuff like that, like the universe, like karma.
Manifesting, yeah.
You feel me? Like all
Yeah.
that stuff, like
It
it's
goes
just
hand in hand.
that.
Yeah.
So
Most definitely.
Mhm.
I believe in God too, but I know exactly what you meant when you said like the universe, angels,
Right.
like manifesting. And I've been big on that lately.
But like I'm big on that topic. Like I love getting on that topic. Like it's just so much that you can just like. I like going deep down in the rabbit hole. But,
for sure. And it's crazy that we said that. I'm only gonna say it because we're talking about manifesting and we're talking about like the universe,
and it works.
It works. I feel I'm a big person who definitely feel like everything happened for a reason.
Yes.
Like I was working today. I didn't have my hair done, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you text me, it was like, "Are we still doing it today?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I thought I told her next Monday."
Really?
You know we wasn't supposed to do it today, but when you text me that, I already had the dress out. I already had everything prepared. So I said, "Okay, this is fine. Now is the moment. Like I'm not like if it's coming to me, it's here. I'm doing it.
Right.
That's how I've been on this whole journey. And I'm only saying that to say, whatever is meant to happen, I feel like it's gonna happen.
Yes, definitely.
So definitely on that level, when you say big on the universe, big on manifesting, for sure.
And it's like it was really like an opportunity. Sometimes you just gotta take it, like because you never know like
what's gonna happen,
what's gonna happen, what type of things that person gonna bring to whatever establishment you got going on. It's just you don't want to miss out on opportunities and dealing with people, whatever like that.
Yeah.
So I was definitely gonna come on a podcast. Yes. Like I love stuff like this. I watched a few of your videos.
And I'm really still learning. Like,
but let me get on like. But it really takes like a lot of balls to like do what you're doing. Yeah. Like me and my friend, we always talked about like let's start a podcast. Yeah. But it's like you already doing it. Like you doing it.
Yeah.
So and I just wanted to let you know that like you doing good, girl.
Thank you so much. Cause and like I said, just going back, I be feeling like I'm so disconnected, like from my peers, just because, like doing it, you just be so in tune to what you're doing. Yes. Like, oh my god, I wanna know what it look like. I wanna know what people think. I want people to see it and be like, damn, I wanna come on here too and tell everybody what I'm doing, and cause it's not like them. Right. I'm here to say, okay, I'm not the only person hustling. It take just a little bit of determination to get up and do stuff like what we doing. You got your own business. You're thriving, making a name for yourself. A young woman, a black woman. If you continue doing what you're doing, we already know the story. It's already going there. So it's like, I want to connect with people like that. Like, yes, and you in here now, people, like the last person who I had on the podcast, I love when people get here and then they see like you see.
Like the vision.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, like a dive like into your world a little bit.
And you see how easy it is. So you and your friend, talking about that, boom. You already see just using each set of walls. Like, do it however you want to. So thank you for that. For real. That made me smile. I want to say thank you. Coming from another hustler, like, really somebody that recognizes, because like I said, I see you doing your thing. I see you just opened up, or you just got a new space.
Sweet.
Yes, that's big. Like, it's people who are grown, like super grown, way older than us, and haven't achieved anything like that quite yet. Right. How does that feel? Putting yourself on top of mountains.
Feels good.
Yeah.
I feel on top of the world. But it's like I'm not, you feel me? Like it's just like those milestones that you hit, and it's like personal goals you set, and like when you see them come to life, it's just like it's the best feeling in the world. Like me, like going back into like the spirituality, like you know, subject or whatever like that. Like I used to write like my goals down on a piece of paper, and then I came across like the notebook that I wrote them in, and it's just like, let me check off like everything I did to see where I'm at, and literally like crossed off everything on my list, and I was like, God good, man.
God good. Like, I'm so big on writing. Like people don't know. Every time I talk to somebody, like when you write something down, that's really a part of manifesting it.
Right.
Writing it down,
and it's just in your face, so you got no choice but to like, hey, you know you need to do that. You know you need to get this done. You know you need to focus on it. Like,
and now it's just up to you what you do with it.
Yes.
Now it's just up to you what you do with it. Like writing something down, literally, it could be anything that you need to take care of or achieve. Right. Once you write it down, all you have to do is think about the first step to get started. Then think about the next step after that, and then the next step after that. Now you're moving on to the next thing. And that, do you still write? I'm sure being an entrepreneur, you still writing.
Like, you know, being an entrepreneur, you just gotta write down. You gotta keep up with stuff. You gotta write down what's your next step, your plan. You feel me? So you always writing. You always trying to be a step ahead. So
definitely. So if y'all don't got a book, something to write with, go get one.
And I use a calendar. Like I literally have a calendar and draw on it. Be like, hey, do this that day, and it's like it keep you so organized.
Exactly.
It help a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Feel out of place when you're not writing it down, like something's wrong. So definitely, like I said, we're not telling y'all how to live your life. You take whatever you want from it. For sure. Are you single? Are you in a relationship?
She got a man.
She got a man.
I got a man currently.
Okay. I always ask people their relationship status when it comes, because it matters. Right. It does. You are an entrepreneur. You know, you a woman. You sitting here looking happy, smiling, and if it wasn't like the great energy, like, you know, that affects what you got going on. Right. So that's why I always ask, you know, because you never know who watching, and they like, you know, what's going on in her life. We can't ask you everything. Right. Yeah. I ain't gonna get too deep in the relationship part. You got a man. We gonna keep it like that, y'all. She got a man, and she. That's it. That's it. Well, how would you say? In your particular area, and I know we're getting back on this, but we here on the Gulf Coast, Mississippi, how would you say it is with connecting with other people, or sorry, not connecting with other people, but let me put it like this: how do you get your clientele? How do you promote?
How do I promote? For one, like posting, most def, like that's the most important thing. Posting, hashtags, definitely like. Hashtags, posting, word of mouth, honestly. And you could get clientele off your work. If your work good, you know how people ask like that way.
Who did that? Yeah, for sure.
Like doing like videos and stuff, you know, like digital creating, stuff like that. Basically that's it.
Yeah. That's pretty much, just really.
And you just like, hey, going to the store, hey, I do makeup. This my business card, like, you know, stuff like that.
Gotta hustle. Gotta put it out there. And look, it pays off. Definitely connected with people. And like you said, your work will speak for, you know, itself. So I'm sure you don't have to do much in that area as far as that. What would you say? What's the best advice you can give somebody who wants to start their journey as an entrepreneur, no matter what it is?
I'll just say start. Like, you may think, oh, this don't look perfect. This not, like, literally start. Like, with makeup, when I first started, I literally had, like, 7 foundations from light to dark. What else? 3 setting powders, like, small shit. Yeah. So, like, over time, if you stay consistent, your products will build. You know, you don't have to worry about that. Clientele, it's just like, man, just start. Like, just start. No matter the circumstances, no matter your situation, like, just start, because the sooner you start, the faster you'll grow when you keep being consistent. So, like, I mean,
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like,
start.
You make a goal, like, set that in stone, get started, and then just go from there. Because the more you do it, it's gonna flourish. The more time you put into it. So
yeah,
for sure.
Most definitely. Gotta hustle. Like she said, keep doing it. Practice makes perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to learn, research.
And another thing, everybody started somewhere. Like, I didn't start off perfect. I didn't, you feel me? Like, and then you're gonna learn on the way. So it's like, I mean, just go for it, do it.
You heard that. Mm-hmm. Go, start. What's your favorite brand of makeup?
Favorite brand? I got a lot of brands.
Okay.
I don't know.
Where you go to? If you need to get the work done, you only can bring certain things in your bag. Like you finna get it popping. What you bring?
Let's see. Juvia's Place. Gotta have that. NYX. I love NYX. What else? Morphe and Anastasia.
Okay.
That's about it. NARS too. You can never go wrong with the drugstore makeup. So don't let these, people fill your head up, making you feel like you can only get the big shit, like the expensive shit. You don't have to, but I mean, just work with what you gotta do, what you do. I mean, everything will come together.
For sure. Any tips for makeup in particular? Something that maybe took you a minute to get, like maybe a cheat code. Can we give them some cheat codes?
Okay. Make sure always get your foundation, concealers, powders to match the type of skin you have. If you have oily skin, you need to get foundation that doesn't have any oils in it. If you have dry skin, get a foundation that has oil or a hydrating finish to it. So like, you gotta know, like, get stuff that works with your skin. Because if you just go grabbing anything, certain makeup brands and certain stuff don't work together.
Just like hair products or anything.
So you gotta be very careful. Like, very careful. This a mistake a lot of people make. So get stuff that works for your skin. You always gonna get the best results. And if you have like combination skin, like, put certain stuff to help the certain areas that you're having trouble with on there, and then the other side, like, do what works for the other side. So it's just like, because I have sensitive skin. Okay. So my thing is, I always start off with a clean face, moisturize, prime. Like, you gotta have like that barrier on your skin, so it just won't be bare makeup.
Exactly.
So you always got to do that. I recommend that for like even people without sensitive skin. Like, you want that flawless base. So,
yeah. And so I'm doing this for y'all. If you into makeup, you trying to learn, she definitely dropping some gems for us. I really don't know what else to ask, because like, I'm not so much into makeup as far as getting the details about it, but I think I learned some stuff, like, from talking to you. Like, I think I want to, like, I love the eyes. I love how the eyes come out with makeup. Like, it's just, I think that part is so creative. Like, because people have different eye levels as far as the lids. Some are big, some are small. And I'm like, how do you know how to fill up that space?
I love working with people like with your type of eye space, because you can do whatever on
whatever to it.
So it's like, it's very spacious, so you can do whatever. I love it.
Yeah.
But like with some people, you got like people, you could do a wing liner on their eyes, but you got certain people that you can't do that to, because they got like hooded eyes. So it's just like, you got to do what works for people's face.
Do you, even though you know what works for people, do you have people when they come book and they ask for things that necessarily
don't fit their face?
Exactly.
Yes. Like,
do you tell them?
Yes. I had experience. It was pretty recent, I'll say, but she wanted a wing liner, and her eyes, like, when I did the wing liner, it was like the wing liner did this instead of, you feel me? So she was just like really upset about that, and I'm like, I don't I mean, it don't look like a wing liner because of your eyes. So,
mm-hmm.
So yeah, they'll try to say that, but everything don't work for everybody.
Exactly. And that's just when it comes as far as being a boss and an entrepreneur. You know what decisions to make, even you know for yourself, because you're like, hey, that's not working for us.
Right.
So love that. Y'all, like I said, I already make sure y'all book her for everything. Okay, we gonna leave the description, and for the people who aren't following your journey, tell them how can they keep up with your content, keep up with you as far as booking, drop your socials, all of that for us.
My business Facebook is the Slay Assassin AP. My Instagram is the Slay Assassin. Those are my business socials.
Yes. So, like y'all already know, it's your girl, Miss Georgia, the biggest hustler. I was here again today with another great hustler. Make sure y'all check out in the description all of the content, or I'm sorry, not content, social medias to be able to follow her content. And we out. Yeah.